Well, first of all, let's start with this Dangote cement move and your thoughts on the drivers for that. We know some people are positioning for the full year results, which should be out in another few weeks, but do you think that it's looking a bit pricey, or do you think this run might be sustained?
Well, this run might be sustained because of what the CEO of Dangote Cement said, Aligo Dangote.
Right, he was on the stock exchange.
He was on the exchange last week,
yeah,
trying to tell us that he's going to pay good, huge dividend. And was a prospect of the company that very soon, even the company earnings, it will be almost more than what we have in foreign reserve. He was saying, so from a couple of years, very soon, they will be doing about $60 million, which is almost equivalent to our foreign reserve. So he's telling investors that they're going to pay a very high dividend payout, and he said he has increased his plan, and very soon he will be exporting cement, and he will be in about 18 countries in Africa. Right. So I think all these analyses that he gave and looking at the prospect, that's what is really helping Dangote Cement move up at the moment, because actually people are positioned. You should know that this was a stock that was placed at about 100 and something, and has come down to about 199 before coming rallying to the point it is now. So you definitely expect.
Well, so clearly the market liking that story, but are you sold on that story? Do you think Dangote Cement is a play for this year? Because clearly, if Dangote Cement continues to move, you'll see the NSE index also move in the same direction.
Well, when the CEO of a company and a man like Aligo Dangote comes to the floor and tell you that this is what he's up to, you should always know that for some time the stock will actually move, because he has always been a man that I've said this is what to do, and he has always gone ahead to do it. So I think that is the confident level on him alone. I think he's happy. And if you watch, it's not only Dangote Cement that is moving, even Dangote Sugar, Dangote Flour, everything associated with Dangote is going, even NASCOM, everything, because he said all his companies are going to pay good dividends.
Well, we'll wait and see if that plays out. But let's move to the banking sector. Now, that has been under some pressure recently. UBA, that was rising not too long ago, is now coming under some pressure. Profit taking, obviously. Your thoughts on that stock? Do you think this is the time to start buying again?
Well,
I think we should watch it for another few sessions.
I think it depends on what you're looking at. Some people will say it's the best time to buy, and people will say let's watch it. If a stock has come all the way from the lowest point of 1 naira 64 kobo about 3 weeks ago to a height of 2 naira, it did 2 naira 31. 3 naira 31 before it started coming down to the level that it is now. And even now it's still doing 2 naira 89 kobo. So it depends on what individuals are looking at. For me, I would rather be in it when it was rallied than being in it now. So I'll just wait for it a little bit. Knowing fully well that when the result comes up, they have told us that they're going to declare losses. And investors' apathy of losses. But I think it's a stock that will rally later on when they declare the first quarter.
Have you also considered that they would also declare the first quarter numbers almost at the same time?
Well,
they have obviously provided some guidance saying that they might report as much as 15 billion profit.
Let's see how that strategy work out. Nigerian investors are always interested in the now, not the future. So some of them will say, look, he wasn't able to pay. If a stock like NEM that is selling, insurance stock that is selling for 50 kobo, is even giving me 5 kobo, that's better than a UBA that is selling for 2 naira and that is going to give me. I'm fully aware that very soon UBA said they will still come to the market. So some investors will just feel, look, I'll get my money tied. And UBA said they will unbond the company into 4.
Right.
So when you look at it, if an investor like me will always say, if I buy UBA at 2 naira, I have nothing to lose. Because if they unbond it at 4, it still gets to 2 naira. Minimal quotation is 50 kobo. So even they quoted at 50 kobo, it still gets. So anything above 2 naira, for me, is on the high side.
I think I'll come back to the point you made about how Nigerian investors tend to look at the equity market. But let's talk about the bank earnings season. That is something that clearly is going to define the first quarter. Over the next few weeks, we should begin to see some of those numbers come out. We just heard that Jacob Marie will be speaking to us tomorrow to discuss Standard Bank's numbers, so which means Stanbic IBTC should be reporting quite soon. Your thoughts on how the bank earnings season is going to impact this market?
Well, you see, Nigerian investors anticipate the result, they take position, and after some time, when the result is not coming up the way they are, the thing goes back. So now, if I must say, I don't see, when those results start coming, I don't see the rally going so high, because it can only get to where it was before it started coming down again. And knowing fully well, it depends on the payment day that they are going to tell us that this is the day they are going to start paying the dividend warrant.
So you think it's going to be a play on
it's going
dividends?
It's going to be a play on dividends. So that is one thing. But going forward, maybe from the first, the second, then we'll begin to say, okay, knowing fully well that a bank like Access Bank would have finally begin to bring in his earnings based on his synergy with Intercontinental Bank. UBA will be out of the wood, so we'll be declaring good profit. IBTC too also. Then you look at GTB, you look at First Bank going forward. So when you look at all this, you begin to say, okay, that is when. But immediately, I don't think it will rally that much. I can say First Bank can go to as high as 13 naira. When the time payment day comes, it might just get down, because that was a price that it was almost there before it started retiring.
All right, let me bring you back to the point you made about how Nigerian investors invest. You said tend to go in for the now and not for the future. And clearly we've seen many people talk about the value of this market today, but we've seen a lot of Nigerian investors, particularly the retail investors, stay on the sidelines. When do you think this is going to change? Because clearly there is some value in this market.
Well, it has to do with education. It has to do with enlightenment. You should know that at a point almost 60 to 70% of Nigerians were in the market and they got their fingers burnt.
Now that's changed over now.
Yes.
It's now the foreigners that are about
the
70%,
foreigners are the ones
70%.
that are 70% now coming into the market and taking position. So when you look at it and you look at the earning power of Nigeria drastically going down because of the fuel price increment. So you have to weigh what you're going to put in investment, what you're going to put into what you have in your home, daily needs in your home. You're going to look at the transportation and everything. So I think it's until the earnings power of Nigeria increase to go above the fuel price, I think we'll continue to see Nigeria. The only place that Nigerians are, the only sector, the only player that we can have in Nigeria that can help the market will be like the pension fund administrators coming in. But a retail investor, I don't see them doing so much because of their earning level is a bit low now.
All right.